Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be playing Brotato. That's an arena roguelike game where we are a potato who fights aliens. And let's get started. Today we will be going to play the character Crazy, and we're going to be going the lightning save on danger 4. And let's get started. And this is quite a fun character to play. I really like this character. I tried playing this character a few times. I've never beaten a single danger 4 run with this character yet, or any run with this character for that matter. And let's see if we can beat this one. High harvesting is good for us, and let's see what the character does. So Crazy has plus 100 range with precise weapons, plus 25% attack speed. You start with one knife, which we are going to sell immediately right now. And we have minus 30% dodge, minus 10 engineering, and minus 10 range damage. And we're going to go for the lightning safe build, and let's go. And let's find some saves, please. Thank you. And let's go. So the save is a special weapon in that it scales off of both melee and elemental damage. The actual physical attacks from the save scales off of melee damage, and the lightning that this weapon shoots scales off of elemental damage. So this weapon is both melee and ranged weapon, and it scales off of both melee and elemental damage. So it is a special weapon in that regard, and quite fun to play with in my experience. And let's see if we can make this work. Let's go for some luck and reroll for lightning saves. 4 and another one, and reroll once more. And let's not waste more money. Let's go. So 4 saves from the first couple of shops is good enough, I'd say. And we do have a 5th one locked up in the shop. So technically 5 saves from the first couple of shops is really good actually. So that is some decent shop luck for us, and I'm quite happy with it. And let's try to upgrade the ships as much and as fast as possible, because the ships upgrade quite well. The projectiles that this weapon fires bounce from each other, and the number of bounces increases with upgrades. And let's take melee damage. Let's take from early harvesting, why not? Save is good. These weapons do have high crit multiplier, 2 times crit multiplier, so let's take insanity. And let's go. Although taking insanity puts us in the negative percentage damage range, we are going to be able to fix that as soon as possible, and the 6% crit chance is quite valuable for us actually. So we will take that trade-off. Even though it seems bad for now, it is going to be good for us in the long run. And let's go. So as you can see, the projectiles from this weapon are taking care of all the enemies for us right now. And we have 5 lightning saves, and they already have projectiles bouncing all over the map and killing everyone for us. So it's quite fun to play with, and even as a melee weapon, it kills everything around us. And let's not decrease our luck. Let's recycle this. 10 attack speed is good. Oh, level 2 lightning save. Why not? Let's take it. 6 harvesting for 1 armor is risky but good. And let's not waste any more money. Let's go. So we have 32 harvesting on wave 5, which is quite good for us, and we have invested a lot into harvesting, and it's not going to help us immediately, but it's going to be good in the long run. So if we can survive these early waves and come out of it relatively unharmed, we're going to be fine for the later rounds, because we are going to be getting a lot of money from harvesting, because harvesting scales quite well into the late game if you get a good amount of harvesting early in the game. So let's just hope we can get past these earlier waves. We are doing well so far. We do not need 45 range, and we do not need engineering, so let's go for percentage damage. Elemental damage is good for us as well. Head injury is good. Let's not take blood leech. Reroll. And lumberjack shot, why not? Reroll again. Lightning safe, thank you. Reroll again. Oh, I made a mistake. I should have taken the blue ring over there. That was quite amazing for us. Oh well. Let's lock the shady potion and let's go. Where's the fun in the game if I keep making the optimal decisions all the time, right? Making some mistakes here and there adds to the spice of the run and makes for a more interesting run. So it's good to make a few mistakes here and there. Let's just try to not make those mistakes over and over again. Otherwise we're not going to be strong enough to beat the waves, but some mistakes here and there adds to the fun, I think. And as you can see, we are still doing fine. The charging enemies are a little bit problematic for us, and we need to kill them as soon as possible. The other small enemies are not an issue for us at all. And as you can see, we did get a good amount of money from this wave, so it's quite good. We do not want to decrease our harvest, decrease the number of enemies, so recycle this one. Insanity again, why not? Melee damage again. Shady potion is good. Let's reroll. Now piggy bank is an interesting item. It would actually be good for us right here, but I'm not going to be taking it. It's a boring way of playing and I don't like it. Let's reroll. And none of these are good for us. Reroll again. We already have, no, we have percentage damage in the positive actually, so we can afford to take the propeller hat. And reroll. Finally a lightning shiv. And I usually do not like to decrease my luck, but we have 35 luck already, and 25% experience gain is good this early. So is melee damage, so we'll lock it down and let's go. Although we are not making any use of the melee damage right now, all the work is being done by the bounces from the projectiles this weapon fires, and those do not scale off melee damage. They actually scale off of elemental damage, so I don't know how useful the melee damage is going to be, but that item is worth it just for the 25% experience gain alone. So I'm going to take it either way, and with 35 luck I think we can afford to lose 8 luck right now, because the 25% early experience gain, it really adds up in the later parts of the game, and we are going to be making up for the lost 8 luck quite easily, I think. And wave 7 was also quite easy for us, and let's take some attack speed and some max XP. So we have some 10 max XP right now. That's quite good. Let's buy a coupon first and then a black belt. Reroll for some civs. Thank you. And a crit chance and dodge. Not really. I do not want to decrease my range more. And wow. Early tractor is quite good, and lock this lightning shiv. Lock the fertilizer. Lock the beanie. And let's go. So our percentage damage is quite terrible right now, and you can see the effect of it. We are having quite a difficult time in killing these big enemies, these charging enemies, but if we can make it past a couple of waves without dying, then the harvesting angle is really going to make us quite strong. So it's just a matter of surviving. I have invested into the future, and the future is bright if we can make it past the present, and which is looking really difficult right now, as we have already skipped dying quite a few number of times here. Let me tell you, we are almost certainly going to get one shot at this health by the large charging enemies, so let's avoid them. And we did survive this wave. Let's go for 5%, 6% speed. Another shiv, fertilizer, beanie, and do we want? No, we do not want to decrease our elemental damage, so this is not good for us. Let's reroll. And Cyclops worm, how much range do we have? We do have quite a bit of range, so let's take a Cyclops worm. Reroll again. And although Repenter is good, I do not want to take it. I want to show off the lightning shiv here, and let's go. And wave 9 should be quite easy for us, because wave 9 mostly consists of a bunch of smaller enemies and a few chargers in here and there in between, and the small enemies mostly die in one hit from the projectiles fired by the weapons, so there should not be any issue for us. Only the chargers are going to be an issue for us, and if we can avoid the chargers and play around them, this wave should actually give us a lot of money actually, and should be quite quite amazing for us in fact. Although we do need to be careful, as we did get hit a couple of times here and there, and we are not that tanky right now, and getting hit means we will take a lot of damage, as you saw there. So be careful and let's go for the money. And we got 600 bucks, quite good, right? I think that's quite good. 15 attack speed, 2 elemental damage. How much elemental damage do we have? 8, so not that much. Let's go for 4 melee. And see the energy bracelet. This item I skipped one before, but I'm not going to make that mistake again, and let's take this right now. And reroll again. And although flamethrower is not a good item for us actually, so let's not look into that. Let's get a shiv and mastery. Reroll another shiv, and we do not care for the strange book because engineering is not at all useful for us, so let's skip that. One shiv and another shiv, so 2 shivs. And percent damage for attack speed. We will take missile, and we will take mushroom. We do have 27 lux, so let's take the mushroom, why not? And we did have a lot of upgrades on the lightning sieves, so this wave should not be that difficult for us, because although we got some upgrades on our lightning sieves, they only increased the number of bounces on the projectiles. The actual damage on the projectiles has not increased by all that much. So we still need to be careful, because we are not one-shotting these charging enemies yet, and these are the ones that are going to be problematic for us anyways. The small enemies will not do that much damage to us, and we need to be careful. Although this is very satisfying, projectiles bouncing all over the map and killing everything around us from a melee weapon. Just to remind you, the lightning sieve is technically a melee weapon, and it is still destroying everything all around the map by firing these projectiles. So you tell me, what is the logic behind this? A melee weapon firing projectiles, destroying everything around the map, right? And let's recycle this, and crit chance is good. Let's combine and take this lightning shift here, and why not reroll for one more melee damage. So we have quite a bit of melee damage actually, and should we take poison of tonic? Not really. I want some SP regen, and with -2 we are going to have our SP regen in the negative, so let's not take it. Let's reroll more trees. Fine. Reroll once again, and we can afford to take this even more, and let's go. So wave 11 is also a problematic wave generally for most runs, because these guys with helmets on, they are quite tanky and do deal a lot of damage, and we are most likely going to get two shot by these enemies if we ever get hit by them. So stay away from those enemies and focus on killing them as fast as possible. And although our projectiles are bouncing randomly to those enemies and dealing damage to them, we still want to look out for them and focus on killing them as quickly as possible, because if we allow a bunch of those enemies to spawn on the map at once, then they are going to surround us and kill us, and we are not going to be able to do anything about it. So let's not get into that situation, and let's try to kill these guys as fast as possible. So we got through this wave quite easily actually. Let's take it for free, why not? And as you can see, we have 105 harvesting at level 11, so the early investing into harvesting was really good for us. And let's take 5 luck actually, why not? And let's take 9 max HP. We do not need more harvesting, we are already scaling our harvesting out of control. Let's get another lightning shiv, reroll, and repenter is good for us. Now let's understand that repenter is good for us, but I do not want to take it, as I want the run to be about the weapons, the lightning shivs, and not repenter. So I'm going to skip that one, and let's reroll till we find some better weapons. and another lightning sieve, good. So we have all 6 level 3 lightning sieves right now, and this is quite good for us. 4 elemental damage for 1 melee is amazing, and we do not want handcuffs as it is too early to cap our HP at 45, so let's skip it. And another lightning sieve, good. And do we want the Smoop? Why not? 2 melee damage is not that big of a deal for us anyways, so let's lock it. And this is a horde wave, so we need to be really careful, really careful to not get swarmed. A horde wave could be quite amazing for us, but also they can be quite scary, as there is a potential of getting swarmed from every side. So let's be careful and stay out of harm's way. And if we survive this wave, we are going to be very rich. And the lightning sieve weapon actually likes horde waves much more than it likes elite waves, because lightning sieve generally struggles at killing high HP single target enemies, and it thrives on killing hordes and hordes of enemies. So this weapon actually enjoys horde waves. So I think it's quite lucky for us that we got two horde waves and single elite. It is the best case scenario for us, I feel. And as you can see, we did not have much trouble dealing with this horde wave, and we would have found it difficult to kill the elite in the waves. Let's recycle this one, recycle this as well. 12% damage, why not? And another lightning sieve. So we already have one legendary lightning sieve which bounces 4 times. And let's combine this and buy this sieve. Let's get a little bit of survivability. And let's see what else we can find. 6 melee damage here. It's too late to get this item, I do not need this right now. And another lightning sieve, good. Reroll some more. And even more lightning sieves. And attack speed for percentage damage, we don't need this, so I'll skip this for now. And let's lock this. -6 harvesting, we can deal with that, because the life steal and HP regen is good for us. We do need some survivability. And let's go. We have another horde wave coming for us. If I remember correctly, we had 2 elites, 2 hordes and 1 elite wave. So that is amazing for us. And as you can see, the lightning sieves are cleaning up the mobs quite easily. We do not even have to try all that much. We just need to avoid the enemies' attacks, not get hit by the enemies, and the projectiles from the sieves will do most of our work for us, right? If you look at it, this is a horde wave, if I remember correctly. And even if you look at it from a normal wave point of view, you tell me that we are doing fine, but for a horde wave we are doing amazing, I feel. Although we are still not that survivable yet, and we do need to be careful to not immediately die and throw the game away. Let's get some attack speed, and let's buy this, reroll, and max HP for dodge, why not? I'm not going to take weird ghost, it is such a bait. Reroll again, and again, why not? Let's go. And can I have some lightning sieves, please? Like, what the hell? And these are the host waves where we do need to find and kill these host babies as fast as possible. If we let too many of them spawn around the map, we are going to be having bullets fired at us from all over the map, and it will be quite difficult for us to dodge all those bullets. So let's find them and kill them as soon as they spawn, and we should be fine. The other enemies are not that difficult for us to kill in this wave. Even the chargers are easier to deal with than the host babies, and you can see we have allowed a bunch of those host babies to spawn, and they are firing bullets at us from all over the map. So let's find them and kill them. Thank you. And you can see it is quite difficult to keep track of where the babies are spawning, because the projectiles from our lightning sieve kill the hosts everywhere around us. And let's recycle this, and 12% damage is quite good. Armor and max HP, let's take it. we had negative armor before this. Wow. And let's reroll. And I am not taking blood donation. This is such a bait. Charcoal is amazing for us. Reroll and another lightning shift. Crit chance for armor. How much crit chance do we have right now? So we have 38% crit chance, and the lightning shift legendary has 15% base crit chance. So it is technically okay for us to take this, but I'm not going to decrease my armor for this. This I will lock, however. This is an amazing item for us. And let's go. And this is another wave with the host wave, host spawning, and let's try to keep track and kill all the mini babies spawning from these hosts. And as you can see, the more babies we leave unkilled on the map, the more difficult it gets to get to them and kill them, and we'll have bullets spawning all over the map pretty soon. So let's try to avoid that situation as much as possible, and let's try to limit the number of enemies on screen by running around and killing as many enemies as fast as possible. Because even though this weapon is good at clearing mobs of enemies, with too many enemies on the map, it is going to be difficult for us to deal with. So let's be careful and let's go. Alright, let's go for the money. And good. 30% speed while standing still and minus 10% speed. This is a bit, and I'm not going to take that. Boiling water is good for us. The elemental damage is amazing. Energy bracelet and lightning sieve are both amazing for us. So is charcoal. We do not need more harvesting, so I'll skip this. Baby with the beard is ridiculously bad for us. Fuel tank is good. Let's reroll. And blindfold. Do we really need blindfold? We have 42% crit chance, so we will not be taking blindfold. Lemonade will take. Let's reroll. And let's take level 2. And let's not waste money in reroll, and let's go. So at this point we have, oh wow, what was that? The game almost crashed there, and I was worried for a moment. So as I was saying, I do not think that we need to worry about damage anymore. We should focus on our survivability. Although I am not sure if we can kill the boss on wave 20, so we might have to go for the survivability route and survive the timer out before the boss dies. So let's see. Let's see. I do think we have an elite wave coming up as well, right? So that should give us a pretty good idea on where we are at our single target damage. If we manage to kill the elite, then we might think about killing the boss. And if we do not kill the elite, then there is no way we are killing the final boss. So let's see, and let's find out how much single target damage we have. But I really doubt if we are going to be able to kill the final boss. So it's really late for a bag, so recycle this. We have 5% damage. Tardigrade is good. Triangle of power is good. And let's reroll all of these. Lightning sieve, nice for us. Reroll once again, and let's lock this down and let's go. So this is the elite wave, so this would give us a pretty good idea on where we are with our boss killing damage. So as you can see, so let's kill this first. Oh my god, dodge this please. And there is no way we are going to be able to kill this elite. We need to survive this elite out. And yeah, I don't think we are going to be able to kill this guys, so we'll try to survive this elite out and see where we go from there. I'm not going to even try to go for that elite because it is really dangerous for us. And yeah, so it has changed its attack pattern now, and this attack pattern is quite easy to deal with actually. I say that as I continuously get hit by it 2 times in a row, but yes. So we have very limited single target damage, as you saw there. We have dodge in the negative, so let's go for the max HP. 2 luck for every crit chance we have. We have 42% crit chance, so this is amazing for us. Do we want more enemies? I think we can handle it. Let's go. Reroll once and okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. We still have 2 waves to go, and the luck from those, the luck that we gained from the lucky coin there might help us get something that will help us against the final boss. Who knows, right? So let's hope that we get something good, and the luck was worth it there, right? Because we spent a lot of money for that lucky coin. Like $270 is quite a lot of materials that we spent there, but I think it's going to be worth it. Let's hope it is worth it, and see how well we do against the final boss. We still have a couple of waves before that. Wave 18 seems to be going quite smoothly, and I do not think wave 19 is going to be a problem either. I'm just worried about the boss wave and how well we can do there. And even more gentle alien, sure. Let's go for 4 armor and reroll. Fuel tank is good, and we will not be taking the power generator as we do not have any speed. Another tardigrade is amazing. Lemonade, sure. Recycle and triangle of power is good, and let's go. So we did not get anything game changing from those from that shop there, but it's fine. I did not think that we were going to be able to kill the final boss anyways, so we might have to just survive the boss out, right? That was going to be the case almost certainly when we decided to pick the lightning sieve as a weapon, because it is not a good boss killing weapon. It deals with mobs quite efficiently, but does struggle against bosses. So we asked for this when we picked the lightning sieve as our weapon, and we most likely will have to survive the final boss out, and that's okay. That's a decent way to play the game as well. It is not always needed for us to kill the final boss for this run to be good, and it's going to be quite interesting to see how we survive the boss. And even more enemies, sure. Let's recycle this, and we have 42 crit chance. Let's go for some more crit chance, why not? And triangle of power, reroll, and luck has run past its time, so let's take the alien magic, reroll again, and silver bullet. And you know what, we will not be able to afford anything anymore, so let's just see what we missed out on by rerolling once more. And we missed out on nothing. Actually, we can reroll once more and see what last items we might have gotten in the shop. And another silver bullet. Wow, how would I have loved to get these 2 silver bullets a little bit earlier, right? But I don't think it's going to be enough even with the silver bullets for us to kill this boss. And oh my god, and as you can see, even with the silver bullets, our boss killing damage is pathetic, and we are not going to be able to kill the boss. So let's try and dodge the boss out by staying as far away from him as possible. Ooh. And we used our 2 tardigrades quite early in this fight. Those tardigrades helped us out a lot, right? And we do take a lot of damage, as you saw there, but because of the decent amount of luck and HP regen lifesteal we have, we do heal quite nicely as well. And we have a lot of projectiles on the screen right now, and we have projectiles coming out everywhere. Let's try to survive this, and quite intense run so far. And I hope this is entertaining to you guys, because it is quite entertaining to me to just try and survive. And quite close, 12 more seconds, and let's see, let's keep going. And I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. And yeah, there we go. So we won a run with Crazy, my first win with Crazy on any danger difficulty, and we cleared danger 4 as well. We unlocked the hunting trophy because we beat a run with Crazy, and we also unlocked the character Knight. So this was a really fun run, guys. Hope you guys liked it, and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.